Alrighty, good morning, everyone, especially my sexy subs and sexy viewers. Ah, alright, in case anyone did not watch my previous video from yesterday, I actually am feeling significantly better. Woo! I am 35, about to be 36 in the next couple months. My body does not handle drinking over the weekend like it used to. But I did have a good St. Patty's Day, and I did drink a lot of quite a few Irish car bombs, quite a few Guinnesses. Even though I'm actually Italian, I am not Irish, but I will use any day out of the year to just have a good reason to drink obsessively. Okay, so I said a lot of prayers over the weekend, especially as I was highly intoxicated, which I know a lot of you all did too. I really am hoping that MULN turns around. Full disclosure, I am holding a small position in MULN. Last week, I ended up selling 90% of my position when we broke the double bottom around low $6 range. I'm looking to rebuy in and really play MULN as a swing trade. I was heavily invested in MULN beginning of 2022 all the way up until May 2023, and I got murdered. And then from May 2023, I just would start day trading MULN and also swing trading. But I have yet to make back all the money that I've lost it by dollar cost averaging down. And I know there's so many people out there. If you're one of those people, seriously, God bless you. This board and CEO has just utterly killed the momentum and sentiment around this stock, maybe forever. MULN could be the most profitable EV company on the planet, beating Tesla someday, but people like us will never let, unless David finds a way to make us back all of our money. I don't know, but I'm praying for something. Okay, so morning updates. I'm gonna, let me start with the morning updates. Then I'll conclude, this video as well. Okay, so morning updates. There's been no new SEC filings at all. MULN did drop news on May 14th, and they haven't filed an 8K about it. 8Ks regarding news, they're not negative. MULN's doing the right thing. So we haven't gotten a new 8K about dilution, anything about that. That's good. Let me just double check really quickly. According to the god of the internet, MULN's outstanding shares have not increased. I will trust Google, not to mention the volume has been fairly consistent too, so it doesn't look like we're being heavily diluted, which is extremely positive. We're on Benzinga. David has not bought any new shares as well, but if he did buy shares, of course, there would be an SEC filing. Not to mention if he sold shares too, there would also be another SEC filing. Okay, so now we're on bar charts. We're going to be looking at the actual charts now. Actually, let's go over to Stock Titan. So the market cap that Stock Titan has is actually very inaccurate. I don't know why they... Oh, no, it updated. Okay. So MULN typically drops news on Taco Tuesday. I will actually be enjoying some luxurious shrimp tacos tonight for dinner. Hopefully everyone enjoys some tacos as well. So the market cap is below 35 million. That's a big problem. Short percent still good. They haven't dropped any news. Typically, MULN will drop news on Tuesday, so I'm hoping for something. It is 8:35 a.m. right now. If MULN drops news, then I'll turn back on my cam and go over the news and charts. Otherwise, I'm actually looking at doing some day trading today at market open, so I'm not going to be covering MULN at 9:30. Only if they drop news. I'll be turning my camera on back to go over the news and recording. But otherwise, all throughout 2022, MULN was like... MULN, I can't honestly remember. I know at one point, like 80, I think it was either 80 or 85% of my entire portfolio was invested in MULN. And then finally, I said to myself, I'm like, I can't do this. There are other ways to make money in the stock market besides MULN. Unfortunately, a lot of people who have gotten solely invested in MULN, they don't break that cycle. If you're one of those people and you're unsure what stocks to trade, I mean, you can just look on scanners. There are stocks every single day with opportunities every single day. It's MULN is not everything, but we are in a unique situation where something big can happen. If MULN drops revenue collected news, this stock could run. Or even if they drop something, I want to make a video later tonight talking about the lawsuit that MULN is currently partaking in. Maybe if they drop something positive about that, shorts might be scared and close out. Who knows? But it really has to be something. Lastly, before we get to the charts, I want to go over what TGS Trades posted on X, Twitter. So every single day he posted, and he has a humongous position in MULN, which actually might be a bag position. No, I think his position might be 25% down. I actually had a similar average near his, and what I'm currently holding on MULN is still 25% dead. So it's nothing insane, what some of my older bags used to be. Okay, cost of borrow average, he posts is, let's see. Yada, 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 short interest is increasing, short interest value decreasing. I'm not 100%, I don't have a lot of experience reading this, but I do know, obviously, the higher the short interest is, that's bullish, especially for a short squeeze play. Cost to borrow rising, that is also bullish. Utilization, though, I think was at 82% yesterday. Now it's 84. I could be wrong. Short squeeze score still extremely high, so that's good. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, MULN has everything it takes to have a short squeeze. We just need a catalyst now. An absolute shocking catalyst. Okay, so let's go ahead and get over to Tesla. And once again, if you guys are unsure about these pivot levels, this is what I use. I use pivot levels. You could go to Bar Chart. It's a free site. I'm not being sponsored by them at all, even though I probably should be. Any other stock out there, like Fibonacci's are huge, but for MULN on a daily time frame, honestly, the only thing that really matters right now is just pivot levels. And pivot levels are averages of previous days, highs and lows. And a lot of traders, especially swing traders, day traders, they look at these pivot levels, and they're very important. And every single day, I wake up and I do pivot levels, and on all the stocks I either own or thinking about owning, and really see what they're doing and where they're going. Tesla is very important because if MULN doesn't get news, but if Tesla is squeezing or just increasing a lot, then potentially MULN can increase as well. Although Tesla went up by 6% yesterday, MULN went down by 6% yesterday, which sucks. Right now, Tesla's having some hard... It looks like the 175 resistance on Tesla, I think that's also a fib level, Fibonacci level, is just, it's not going well for Tesla. And I hate saying it, but yeah, so around 170, we just had a big, massive, tried getting back over this 175 and just could not do it, and just kept breaking down over the week. So I would not be surprised if Tesla goes all the way back down, which is really going to be unfortunate. I am a Tesla bull. Currently do not own any shares or options. I did a couple months ago, and I made a decent return. And that's my whole point, is that MULN is not everything. There's tons of other plays out there to make money. But hopefully Tesla does better when market open. and we don't see a massive sell-off, because who knows, if MULN does not drop news, MULN might follow the fear. Especially, we have the FMOC. I believe that's going to be today into tomorrow, so there's a lot of fear in the market as well. We kind of had like a pre-rally yesterday, but I am not a financial advisor. I am just a small fish in a big pond, and I am also a young trader. I used to be very inexperienced, and then now I'm learning a lot. But I'm still a young trader. Okay, so let's go over to MULN. This is just an utter, not a good time. This is not a good time. We are on the 5-minute time frame. Let me go ahead. Okay. Get more room. Really don't need to look at the MACD or RSI, especially on a 5-minute time frame. If we're looking at trying to base, I mean, this is just not good. All the EMAs are pretty much pointing down. Even MULN right now is below the 9. There's really no volume. There was a dip at 4 in the morning, but that's typical. That's really just AI bots. So right now we just have no volume. Nothing's going on. So yesterday we did make a new all-time low at 513, which is very unfortunate. We are so near the all-time low. We are below the 35 mil market cap. And it looks like the market cap is going off 6.55 million shares, not 6.33 million shares. But I'm going to keep this up here just in case. The first resistant point pivot level is like 7-8%, which is just very unfortunate. We are just on a downtrend. We are so close to the all-time low, which is not even a support level. All-time lows are not support levels. Some people will argue, however, they really are not. I've actually made a mistake once of using an all-time low day trading, and I got annihilated in that position. So all-time lows are definitely not. They're more psychological, but as for actual support, no. Like, $5 is a psychological level. Why? Because it's an even number, and believe it or not, MULN right now is not a penny stock. A penny stock is considered below $5. And if MULN is below $5, that is going to mean a lot of institutions cannot own MULN or be invested in MULN. Lucid Motors, I actually have a bag that I'm slowly accumulating because my bag was it was not good. My bag was I had an average of like $22 last year, and I've slowly been dollar cost averaging down. I personally would not do that. I made a mistake holding on to them too. But a lot of big institutions cannot be holding Lucid anymore because they're below $5. Anything below $5 is a penny stock, people. So if we break below $5, which is so unfortunate, if we break $5 today, it's going to trigger just a massive just pull down. 517, you're talking minus 10%. Minus 10% would be like this area. It's or it might actually be the S3 might actually be 10%. Yeah, it's S3. S3 would be around 10%. So it sucks. The S3 is basically like down by 10%, but I do not want this to happen, by the way. But then again, with MULN, we got to use reverse psychology on this biatch. But then again, reverse psychology doesn't even work also. I tell MULN, I think MULN's going to go up, it goes down. I think MULN's going to go down, it goes up. It doesn't, this stock just defies all laws of logic, and they're not even diluting. But if we get news, hopefully we just do a reversal. And I am praying for news, because I would love to rebuy back in and recoup a lot of money that I've lost. But I just really don't know at this point, and it just really sucks. So That's the 5-minute time frame. Right now, it just is really hovering around here, but we got to really see. If we get no news, we could very well be doing something like this, which is just going to be unfortunate. The daily time frame, it's a mess. We've broken this bottom that we created since January. The end of January, we started this bottom, and we literally just gave away 3 months worth of work, which is huge for MULN. MULN has not bottomed in the course of 3 months in well over a year, and we just shattered this bottom, broke it with a damn sledgehammer. But then again, we got fluff news, fluff news, news, fluff news, no news, no news, fluff news. All these green days are based on news. We can go over TA, technical analysis, but we need a reason to go up like this. MULN dropped news saying, hey, we delivered X amount of vehicles and we invoiced Randy Marion for $2.5 million. Okay, David, how many more vehicles have been delivered? If we're the only commercial EV, why the fuck aren't people buying these vehicles left and right? And where the fuck is the revenue collected? Something is either wrong or David is holding back information. I am praying that David is holding back information, because I would rather David hold back information and be a scumbag than have nothing to hold back. Because maybe we may break $5 today, but then if we get that catalyst of hey, we just collected $17 million of revenue, boom, we're gonna we dropped. We fell off a cliff. The faster you fall off a cliff, the faster you can regain the cliff. We fell off a cliff right here from 517-ish, from around the area 656. That's well over 20% now. We can regain this very, very, very massively quickly. Very quickly. We fell off a cliff from... Yeah, I mean, some people may look at this area because we retested this area, but then we failed. But either way, we fell very quickly from $9 back down to about seven-ish. So we can retake 7 to 9 very quickly. And then if we do that, all this red, we can regain all the way back up to $14, $15 very quickly. But we need one thing. Fucking catalyst. Revenue collected is the only thing out there that may potentially save us. Revenue collected. If these vehicles are so great, then where is the revenue collected? Where is it? I am praying that David is sitting on news. Would rather have him sit on news than no news at all. Otherwise, I'm going to turn off my camera right now. If MULN does not drop news, then I'll just upload this video probably around maybe 9:40, 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. And I'll be making a new video later tonight going over, hopefully a green positive day. God bless everyone, whatever religion you are, just say prayers. That's all I gotta say. All right, let's hope MULN gives us something good today.